selected poems read by me, Jeff Babcock, from, are you ready? The Random House Book of Poetry for Children. A treasury of 572 poems for today's child. I'm not going to read all of them to you right now, but we'll come back and we'll do so many each time, okay? Selected by Jack Prelutsky and illustrated by Arnold Lobel, okay? Ooh, here comes the first one. Until I saw the sea, I did not know that wind could wrinkle water so. I never knew that sun could splinter a whole sea blue. Nor did I know before a sea breathes in and out upon a shore. Lillian Moore. Seashell, 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 sing me a song, oh please, a song of ships and sailormen, and parrots and tropical trees, of islands lost in the Spanish Main, which no man ever may find again, of fishes and corals under the waves, of seahorses stabled in great green caves. Seashell, seashell, sing of the things you know so well. Amy Lowell. Mountain Brook. Because of the steepness, the streamlet runs white, narrow and broken as lightning by night. Because of the rocks, it leaps this way and that, fresh as a flower, quick as a cat. Elizabeth Coatsworth. River winding. Rain falling, what things do you grow? Snow melting, where do you go? Wind blowing, what trees do you know? River winding, where do you flow? Charlotte Solito. I think that's how you pronounce her name, I'm not sure. The universe. There is the moon. There is the sun, round which we circle every year. And there are all the stars we see on starry nights when skies are clear. And all the countless stars that lie beyond the reach of the human eye. If every bud on every tree, all birds and fireflies and bees, and all the flowers that bloom and die upon the earth were counted up, the number of the stars would be greater, they say, than all of these. Mary Britton Miller. Nature is the endless sky, the sun of golden light, a cloud that floats serenely by, a silver moon of night. Nature is a sandy dune, a tall and stately tree, the waters of a clear lagoon, the billows on the sea. Nature is a gentle rain and winds that howl and blow, a thunderstorm, a hurricane, a silent field of snow. Nature is a tranquil breeze and pebbles on a shore. Nature's each and all of these, and infinitely more. I'm glad the sky is painted blue. I'm glad the sky is painted blue and the earth is painted green with such a lot of nice, fresh air, all sandwiched in between. Anonymous. We don't know who wrote that one. That's the one we're going to read, okay? Remember, this is the Random House Book of Poetry for Children, selected and introduced by Jack Prelutsky. My kids, we actually met Jack Prelutsky. He came to Alaska, and we went to the library that he was at, and we met Jack Prelutsky. Okay, stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Ah, the woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Robert Frost. Lincoln. Okay, that's Lincoln right there. There was a boy of other days, a quiet, awkward, earnest lad who trudged long, weary miles to get a book on which his heart was set, and no candle, and then no candle had. He was too poor to buy a lamp, but very wise in woodman's ways. He gathered seasoned bough and stem and crisping leaf and kindled them into a ruddy blaze. Then, as he lay full length and read, the firelight flickered on his face and etched his shadow on the gloom and made a picture in the room in that most humble place. The hard years came, the hard years went, but gentle, brave, and strong of will, he met them all. And when today we see his pictured face, we say, there's light upon it still. Nancy Bird Turner. Martin Luther King. Anybody remember Martin Luther King? Myra Cone Livingston wrote this. Got me a place for Martin Luther King. His picture on the wall makes me sing. I look at it for a long time. and think of some real good ways we will overcome. The more it snows, tiddly-pom, the more it goes, tiddly-pom, the more it goes, tiddly-pom, on snowing. And nobody knows, tiddly-pom, how cold my toes, tiddly-pom, how cold my toes, tiddly-pom, are growing. A. Milne. Rhyme. I like to see a thunderstorm, a dunderstorm, a blunderstorm. I like to see it black and slow, come stumbling down the hills. I like to hear a thunderstorm, a plunderstorm, a wonderstorm roar loudly at our little house and shake the window sills. Elizabeth Cosworth again. There it is, Book of Poetry, Random House, Jack Prelutsky, and these are poems for children. Joyful by Rose Burgunder. A summer day is full of ease. A bank is full of money. Our lilac bush is full of bees. And I am full of honey. A rocket in my pocket. I've got a rocket in my pocket. I cannot stop to play. Away it goes. I burn my toes. It's Independence Day. A moment in summer. A moment in summer belongs to me and one particular honeybee. A moment in summer shimmering clear, making the sky seem very near. A moment in summer belongs to me. There she is again, Charlotte Solito. August. The sprinkler twirls. The summer wanes. The pavement wears popsicle stains. The playground grass is worn to dust. The weary swings creak, creak with rust. The trees are bored with being green. Some people leave the local scene and go to seaside bungalows and take off nearly all their clothes. Do you think they're going to go swimming? Probably, huh? John Updike. October. October turned my maple's leaves to gold. The moss are gone. Here and there one lingers. Soon these will slip from out the twigs we hold like coins between a dying miser's fingers. Thomas Bailey Aldrich. October, another one. In October, I'll be host to witches, goblins, and, a ghost. I'll serve them chicken soup on toast. Whoopee once, whoopee twice. Whoopee chicken soup with rice. Maurice Sendak. He's one of my favorites. Harvest home. The maples flare among the spruces. The bursting foxgrape spills its juices. The gentians, I'm not sure about. The gentians lift their sapphire fringes on roadways rich with golden tinges. The waddling woodchucks fill their hampers. A deer mouse runs and the chipmunk scampers. The squirrels scurry, never stopping, for all they hear is apples dropping and walnuts plumping fast and faster. The bee weighs down the purple aster. Yes, hive your honey, little hummer. The woods are waving. Farewell, summer. Mud. And that was Arthur Geertman. Mud is very nice to feel, all squishy squash between the toes. I'd rather wade in wiggly mud than smell a yellow rose. Nobody else but the rose bush knows how nice mud feels between my toes. Polly Chase Boyden. Groundhog Day. Groundhog sleeps all winter, snug in his fur. Dreams, green dreams of grassy shoots, of nicely newly nibbly roots. Ah, he starts to stir with drowsy stare. He looks from his burrow out on the fields of snow. What's there? Oh, no. His shadow. Oh, how sad. 6 more wintry weeks to go. Lillian Moore. First snow. Snow makes whiteness where it falls. The bushes look like popcorn balls. And places where I always play look like somewhere else today. Marie Louise Allen. Oh, we did this rhyme one. I like the thunderstorm, a dunderstorm. Yeah, we did that. Dunderstorm, a bunderstorm. I like to see it black and slow come stumbling down the hills. I like to hear a thunderstorm, a blunderstorm, a storm roar loudly at our little house and shake the window sills. To walk in warm rain. David McCord. To walk in warm rain and get wetter and wetter. To do it again. To walk in warm rain till you drip like a drain. To walk in warm rain and get wetter and wetter. David McCord. Keep a poem in your pocket. Keep a poem in your pocket and a picture in your head, and you'll never feel lonely at night when you're in bed. The little poem will sing to you. The little picture bring to you a dozen dreams to dance to you at night when you're in bed. So, keep a picture in your pocket and a poem in your head, and you'll never feel lonely at night when you're in bed. Beatrice Schenck de Regniers. That's a tough one. Toot, toot. A peanut sat on a railroad track. His heart was all aflutter. The 5:15 came rushing by. Toot, toot. Peanut butter. House for sale. The doors are locked, the gray blinds drawn. New weeds sprung up in path and lawn. for she is dead. I heard them say, the friend I saw there every day. She used to wave from where she sat in the front room nursing a cat, and always smiled as I passed by her little house, and always I waved back at her. Then went on my way to school. And now she's gone. And where's her cat? Does he now roam all by himself without a home? The boards are up, and I feel glum because I know strangers will come. No more I'll see my old friend's face, nor go again near that sad place. By Leonard Clark. Too many Daves. Did I ever tell you that Mrs. McCabe had 23 sons, and she named them all Dave? Well, she did. And that wasn't a smart thing to do. You see, when she wants one and calls out, "Yoo-hoo! Come into the house, Dave!" she doesn't get one. All 23 Daves of hers come on the run. Well, this makes things quite difficult at the McCaves, as you can imagine, with so many Daves, and often she wishes that when they were born she had named one of them Bodkin Van Horn, and one of them Hoosfoos, and one of them Snim, and one of them Hotshot, and one Sonny Jim, and one of them Shadrach, and one of them Blinky, and one of them Stuffy, and one of them Stinky, another one Putt-Putt, another one Moonface, another one Marvin Old Gravel Balloon Face, and one of them Ziggy, and one Zoggy Muff, and one Buffalo Bill, and one Biffalo Buff, and one of them Sneepy, and one Weepy Weed, and one Paris Garters, and one Harris Tweed, and one of them Sir Michael Carmichael Zutt, and one of them Oliver Bolivar Butt, and one of them Zanzibar Buck McFate. But she didn't do it. And now it's too late. By Dr. Seuss. Home. You're where it's warm inside. Home. You are a special place. You're where I wake and wash my face, brush my teeth, and comb my hair, change my socks and underwear, clean my ears and blow my nose, try on all my parents' clothes. Home. You're where it's warm inside, where my tears are gently dried, where I'm comforted and fed, where I'm forced to go to bed, where there's always love to spare. Home. I'm glad that you are there. The little boy and the old man. Said the little boy, "Sometimes I drop my spoon." Said the little old man, "Oh, I do that too." The little boy whispered, "I wet my pants." "Oh, oh, oh, I do that too," laughed the little old man. Said the little boy, "I often cry." The old man nodded. "Well, so do I." "But worst of all," said the boy, it seems grown-ups don't pay attention to me." And he felt the warmth of a wrinkled old hand. "Oh, I know what you mean," said the little old man.